Put Namaskar mantra. Om. 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 Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Sadashiva Samarambha, Shankaracharya Madhyama, Asmadacharya Paryanta, Vande Guru Parampara. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. My pranams to all Atma Jyotis, divine light of the sun. I welcome all of you to today's Yoga Vashishtha session. I am studying it, conducting this study hour. This is not a class, or I'm not preaching or teaching. It's just I'm studying and I'm sharing with you guys. Understanding may be incorrect on my part. Please bear with me. There is a book published by Ramakrishna Math on Yoga Vasishta in Telugu. I am reading from that book and I am freely translating it into English. If there are any mistakes are mine, please forgive me. So, we were in 9th chapter where Sri Rama has talked about money, how money cannot give ultimate happiness, and in fact, because of the money, it leads to fear of prison, fear of theft, fear of paying taxes, fear of relatives taking away the money. And at the end of life, whatever we have spent a lot of time accumulating money, at the moment of death, we have to leave all these. And this leaves a tremendous sorrow at the end of life. And we earn money for our relatives' sake, for our family. And when we become old, the same family members disregard the old persons. So everything is leading to misery and sorrow. But why we are after money like this? Entire life we are after money. And along with the money, delusions, bad habits, hatred between relatives, fear of thieves, fear of prison, fear of death also. People get killed for stealing money. All these are part of this money business. And this money is also doesn't stay with one person all the time. It is chanchala, it keeps on moving. And we cannot say having money means he has earned it with dharma. Even a person who has adharma can earn money. So we cannot say that a wealthy person is a great person. So these are the drawbacks of money. And this money is a great deceptor. It cannot teach jnana and vairagya, wisdom and dispassion. So these are the drawbacks of money. So we move on to next topic, chapter number 10. This is about life and lifespan, Ayush, the number of years one spends on earth. So, O Maharshi, look at this lifespan. This is temporary. Just like a leaf, at the edge of the leaf, there is a small droplet of water that can drop anytime. Similarly, life can leave you anytime. And moreover, let us say there is a pot of water, and that pot of water has a hole in it. So water keeps on leaking. Similarly, the Ayush keeps on leaking. Moreover, this body undergoes many diseases over a period of time. It becomes shitila, meaning discrepit. Any moment, this body can fall. No doctor can guarantee a long life. Those who are attracted to sensory pleasures, sensory objects are like snakes, vicious snakes. For such persons, the lifespan is nothing but it creates trouble. Those who have Atma Jnana, only for them the lifespan is purposeful and useful. Because the indriyas, the sensory organs, have some powers of grasping, but they are attracted to sense pleasures. Constantly, the energies will get drained out. There are too many distractions in the world, and life becomes tired, continuously being distracted by one sense organ or the other, continuously being distracted. So it leads to tiredness. We are attracted to sensory pleasures. Therefore, our lifespan is useless. Those who are thinking or learning about Atma Jnana, for them, life is purposeful. The lifespan is useful. Whereas we think that we are this body, therefore we are subjected to many sorrows. How can we trust this Ayush, this lifespan? Any moment, anything can happen. Maybe we can control the wind. Maybe we can control the waves of an ocean, but we cannot contain the Ayush. It keeps on running out. The lifetime of a person keeps on draining out. Therefore, jnanis, wise persons, look at lifespan as a lamp which has very little fuel or no fuel. It can run out any time. Some people say We will think about God in our old age. What is the hurry now? We will enjoy life. They have a lot of trust on their ayush, on the lifespan. Any moment, life can run out. They are trusting this chanchala ayush so much that any moment they may lose time and no time is spent on God and spirituality. There is a mythical animal called Ashwatari. There is a mythical animal called Ashwatari. When it becomes pregnant and gives birth to its progeny, it dies. The firstborn kills the mother and comes out. Even then, the Ashwatari continues the species of the Ashwatari animals. They mate and they continue to produce progeny. Similarly, people also, they think, let there be our lifespan be longer. Let us live longer. Why? If there is no peace of mind, what is the point in living long life? If you are alive, you should use your life to attain a peaceful state, a blissful state, a state where there is no sorrow. That is called Brahman. You should achieve that. That is called Atma. That is Akhanda Ananda, Prashanta, Paramashanta. One should achieve that. Trees, animals, birds are also living. But what purpose? Unless you attain supreme peace, there is no point, there is no purpose. The person who does not think about the world, does not get attracted to the worldly pleasures, such persons are peaceful and they are enjoying their life. One should have right perspective on the world which is seen. Just because you see everything in the world, don't try to grab everything. Don't try to do what others do. Don't keep on accumulating. Be established in the truth, Satya Drushti, the vision of truth, and let go of all your habit patterns and mental tendencies. One should learn this from jnanis and become blessed. For such people, the lifespan is useful. What can we say about others? Others are like old donkeys. They are carrying money, family, wife, children, and scriptures in their heads. And they are burdened with that. Therefore, one should acquire wisdom. One should acquire wisdom. Those who want to acquire wisdom, first they have to let go of desires. Desires towards worldly pleasures. If a person is carrying lot of burden, lot of weight, until he keeps it down, he cannot be relieved. Similarly, this burden of desires, one has to let go. Then he can become free. Those who don't have peace of mind, that mind becomes a burden. This mind will keep on generating new thoughts, new desires all the time. But some people discriminate between this is Atma, this is Anatma, this is self, this is non-self. I'll stick to self. And they will leave off attachment to body, mind, properties, wife, family, and all. And they view the body also as a third object. Their mind becomes peaceful and becomes tranquil. If mind is not peaceful, a beautiful body, a stout, strong body, great intelligence, long life, knowledge about various subjects, willpower, great memory, all these are useless if mind is not peaceful. All of these become burden to the person. Those who are proud of their youth, they are not able to understand this. The youth does not stay with the person. Youth vanishes in no time. All of us are proud looking at our youth, education, family, money. All these are ephemeral. They move away. They go away in no time. Within a short span of time, all of them leave off. Within a short span of time, all of them leave the people and go away. Therefore, this lifespan cannot give a stable happiness, and it is without essence, and it is useless. A cat looks after the rat very dearly so that it can eat it later. It looks at the rat very dearly. Similarly, death is looking at us all the time. How can people forget about this fact? I'm not able to understand this. How can people forget death and start enjoying life? Diseases are attacking the body from all the directions and making the body hollow. Old age is like the fox trying to gobble you up. Old age and death, diseases, these are like good old friends which are ever ready to shake hands with you. While this is true, many people are simply wasting their time. Chapter number 11. Now, Sri Rama talks about Ahamkara. There is a greater enemy called Ahamkara, ego. It is uncaused. Without cause, it is taking birth. Without form, it is moving about. In the forest of samsara, this Ahamkara is roaming freely. If you look at it carefully, his form is I, me, mine. This is Ahamkara's form. Because of this form, raga and dvesha and other likes and dislikes are being formed. They are without form, but they are troubling everyone. O Maharshi, under the sky and upon the earth, between earth and the sky, I am not afraid of any enemy but this Ahamkara. When I remember this Ahamkara, the enemy called Ahamkara, the ego, I am trembling with fear. What is the cause of this Ahamkara? If one looks at it closely, it is known that it is caused by ajnana, ignorance. From this ignorance and Ahamkara, all the troubles, all the sufferings of the mind are happening to the jiva. This Ahamkara is a hunter. This ego is a hunter. It casts its net called Maya. And all the jivas, ignorant animals, which are caught in this net called Maya. Now, I have to deal with this Ahamkara. Every moment, this Ahamkara, fear of Ahamkara, is giving me trouble. When such an enemy is in front of me, I cannot even eat any food. What can you say about pleasures of the palace? This Ahamkara is unreal in the beginning, from the beginning. And whatever we do with this Ahamkara, whatever we desire, whatever we do with this Ahamkara is also unreal. As long as we have trust on this Ahamkara, desire and craving both will be there. Hope, desire, craving will be there. Therefore, I reject this Ahamkara, ego. I am not Rama. I don't have any desires. There's nothing that belongs to me. I do not belong to anything. I determine myself like this. Let my mind do not go any place, any other direction. I contain my mind. I tell my mind this, but no use. Because of the ignorance, mind will behave exactly the same as before. In this forest called body, this Ahamkara, the ego, is a pishacha, is a ghost. It is moving up and down in this forest. And this Ahamkara has made a garland of bodies, all made up of Panchabhutas. And this Ahamkara is wearing it on its neck. Entire universe is the neck of this Ahamkara. And all the bodies are garlands across his neck. Where is the residence of this Ahamkara, ego? It is in the mind. Whenever the mind is ignorant and full of bad habits, without good habits, then Ahamkara will come and stay in that mind. Please do not order me to rule the kingdom with the support of this Ahamkara. Instead of this, please teach me how to win over this Ahamkara and make me blessed. In the mind, there is something called Mahamoha, great delusion. That is, dispel the ignorance caused by Mahamoha by your Upadesha, by the sunlight of your Upadesha. Chapter number 12. Now, Sri Rama is talking about Manas and Chitta. Okay, we'll stop here. We'll stop here. Any questions, or if you want to think about it, what we have learned today, think about it. So 2 points we have discussed. One is Ahamkara. We discussed about money. Then we discussed about Ayush, lifespan, and we discussed about Ahamkara. These are important aspects which, by learning about these are thought processes which great beings, great rishis have put together. We may not be able to analyze like this, but going through this book, definitely we can follow this thought process and understand what they are saying. If we have never ever questioned all these things, this is the time. The first chapter is Vairagya Prakarana. Sri Rama has great dispassion, and he is pouring out his dispassion to Vishwamitra and Vashishtha Muni. All the points he is making are valid points. We never questioned this. All of us, most of us, we lived our life without making these questions. This is the time to ask these questions and really in our mind we have to do introspection and ask these questions. Lifespan is running out. Money is not a guarantee of good conduct. Similarly, Ahamkara is an enemy. So these are the things we have learned today. They appear simple. You must have heard it many, many times before. People keep on saying Ahamkara should not be there. Don't have desire for money. But so clearly, step by step, he has analyzed, Valmiki Rishi has analyzed every point we cannot refute. Whatever questions Sri Rama is asking, we cannot refute it. Okay, let us close for the day. Loka samastah sukino bhavantu. Loka samastah sukino bhavantu. Loka samastah sukino bhavantu. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namah. Harihi Om. Hari Om Tat Sat. Sri Krishna Arpanamastu. Thank you very much. See you on Thursday.